not finished with you! Oh, it's true! It's damn true! Yes! 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 Notorious! I am exactly what they say I am. I stand for everything.
Welcome to the Max Wrestling Podcast. I'm Darcy Dangerously, and you beautiful people are listening to episode 133. Mike is not with us this week due to a family emergency, so we wish him all the best and ask you to do the same. However, I am joined by the podcast phenom, the Phoenix. What is up?
Well, pretty good. I got blocked by GTA 5 YouTuber on Twitter. It's all good.
So it's always a good day when you get blocked.
Yeah.
Why did you get blocked?
Why?
Yeah.
Right. It's kind of a long story, but I'll try and cut it down as quick as possible. I'm not ashamed to admit that it's like this guy called 0.4, right? I'm not ashamed to admit I was a subscriber to his channel. I then thought his content was just clickbait, so I called him out on it during the comments. In the end, I unsubscribed. A couple of days later, I found out that he's actually been stealing his content from other YouTubers. So then I posted the video to his Twitter page. I then called him out on Twitter. He didn't even have the stones, if you will, to at least defend his actions. He just blocked me straight away.
So, you called someone out for being a bitch, and he proved to be a bitch.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And covering for Mike this week is everybody's favourite censorship breaker. Former captain himself, actually, Evan Money Makeba. What's going down?
Cunt funny penis.
That's a good way to go down.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best things to go down on, actually.
Indeed.
I like this. It's just like good old times with the original two captains.
Mm.
So, cookies for everyone.
Fucking love cookies.
So I assume everybody's seen No Mercy, which was this past Sunday.
Yup, I did.
An alright pay-per-view.
I actually think that was the best pay-per-view of the year so far in terms of statue and in terms of the quality of matches. It was violent as fuck.
Oh yeah. Especially Paul Cesaro.
Paul
I wanted to hear him say his own name.
Yeah, so I thought Cesaro.
Hello. His teeth didn't actually get knocked out, they got driven up into his gums.
Yeah, they originally thought that they got knocked out. But, big up to the guy for carrying on the match.
I think I'd rather him get knocked out than get pushed up into my gums.
Mm.
I'm getting tough just thinking about it.
Mm.
Obviously...
Oh, by the way, for once that there was an accident and it wasn't Seth Rollins' fault.
Yeah, he was in the match, but it wasn't his fault. Bret Hart still blames Seth for it, though. Maybe it's a curse with Dean Ambrose teaming with him.
You say curse, I say possibly a good thing. So he can stop injuring people.
I don't blame Seth.
Yeah. But not for this one anyway.
So obviously, with the two big matches, I'm not going to say double main event because there's no such thing. Reigns and Cena, and of course Brock and Braun. Reigns and Cena I did kind of enjoy, although I found it weird cheering for Cena. But the ending was just typical for me. It was just Reigns takes everything but the kitchen sink and then just wins with a punch and a spear.
Kind of like the old John Cena matches where he would come in, pose, get the shit beaten out of the shit beaten out of him, then hits his finisher out of nowhere, wins and poses again.
Yeah, I mean, at least when Cena wins now, he puts up a fight.
Yeah.
And it goes back and forth, but this was just all Cena and then Reigns just pops up with a win.
Well, they had the odd back and forth, but it was mostly Cena in control of the match.
Yeah, I mean, he even went for that AA and then roll through into another AA.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
It took about 5 or 6 AAs.
Yeah.
I think it was four they counted.
4, and then Cena just takes one spear.
And one of them was off the second rope.
I know. Oh, Reigns is superhuman.
Either like Cena's got nerfed, or Reigns is super like buffed up right now. I cannot remember the last time anybody took that many AAs and fucking won.
No. Maybe.
You can't
no,
either.
I can't, no. I was going to say maybe Brock or Taker back in the old days, but I don't think he hit it that many times.
I think it was 2003 when he started using it.
Yeah, when it was the FU.
Yeah.
Main event, of course. I think, for me, Brock's matches are kind of lost their quality. It's the same form. It's actually the same as Reigns, really. It's the same formula. It's a chaotic match, and then he just hits an F5 out of nowhere, and it's a bit of an anticlimax, really, when Brock wins now.
I was actually surprised he won. Not my favourite match of the evening. It wasn't as brutal as I thought it would be.
No.
Although
Didn't really live up to
the
hype.
Samoa Joe match, actually. I was expecting it to be like mad violence, and it wasn't as violent as I thought it would be. But I don't know. Maybe I've just got so used to this cruiserweight and fucking ridiculous speed of like most matches. So, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the Joe match was pretty anticlimactic as well.
I don't remember it as much.
Really the Lesnar and Strowman match didn't really live up to the hype. I mean, it's not the same Lesnar that came back in 2012, where it was genuinely a UFC pick. And
no, there's no imaginations in Brock's matches anymore.
It's sort of like you sort of build as the UFC guy, but he's more of a wrestling side. He's more wrestler than UFC build type of thing.
Yeah, and they keep building this doubt up when he's got a new challenger, and then he just picks up a win out of nowhere. It's almost like he escapes every time.
Yeah, he just barely survives type of thing.
But we all
I would
know.
have liked to have seen Strowman take a couple, one or two more AAs just to because my understanding of Braun was like he was built up to be the Lesnar destroyer, and I can't remember how many F5s he took, but it was a bit of an.
I think he took one, maybe two.
I think it was one, but it was a sort of like out of nowhere type of thing.
No, I would have had him kick out of that one.
Like they were running out of time, and then they had to rush the finish.
Yeah, he should have kicked out of at least one.
I even felt like the Cena and Reigns match ending was sort of rushed as well. It was like they were running out of time when they sort of Reigns quit Superman punch and spear me and then pin him.
Yeah, well, I mean, they gave a lot of time for the tag team and the women's matches, of course. The women's match was great.
Yeah. The tag match was great. The women's match was great. Oh, fuck me.
Tag match, I think, was the best match of the night.
Yeah.
So on to Raw, and I've got to hear Phoenix's opinion on this one. Because now you're torn between The Miz and Roman Reigns.
I prefer Reigns.
Oh, God. He's done it. They finally did it. I just remembered, as soon as it started, I just remembered the last time Roman Reigns was on Miz TV, he just punched him straight in the mouth.
Do you think that they'll put Reigns in the intercontinental picture, which would be kind of weird, but
No.
can we see that happening?
As long as it's not another mid-card title that he takes as a demotion, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah. I've just won the title, fuck it, now I want the Universal, but I'm not sure it's heading for Intercontinental. It seems more like that, just simply building it for a Shield versus Miztourage match.
Yeah, that was everyone's guess. I think every time Reigns has been on this TV, he's always punched Miz in the face.
Yeah, probably. He was a lot cockier on Raw. I mean, he's been pretty cocky the last couple of weeks building up with Cena, but this was just pure, laid-back, cocky, cool, well, trying to be cool guy.
I prefer Reigns when he's not trying to be, like, I don't know, trying to do promos and he's just talking, like, from the hip.
Yeah.
He seems much more relaxed like that.
Yeah. To be fair,
during that Cena thing, he got absolutely dismantled. And it made me want Cena to win, but he didn't.
Cena owned him week after week, but a lot of California seemed to be cheering Reigns on Raw. And even though Miz is a popular heel, he was getting booed heavily.
Yeah, but at No Mercy, he got one of the biggest pops of the evening.
Yeah, well, there's not a lot of love for Jason Jordan.
Yeah, I think that's the only reason why he was facing Jason Jordan, who has no personality at all.
Yeah, I almost thought they were going to do a double turn with Miz and Jason Jordan, but obviously Miz is still very much the heel.
Well, I think they've done a double turn with Neville and Enzo.
Yes. Let's talk about that now, because that was sweet. Is it the first time the Cruiserweights have main evented Raw? Apart from Rey Mysterio, obviously.
I think so, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a match, but technically the main evented Raw.
Yeah,
Enzo getting gang raped.
Yeah, I did sort of feel sorry for him, to a degree. But
nah, I'm good.
It's sort of like, but then it's like he's just not learning from, he's pissed everyone off. He's not trying to make amends for that. He's still being an arrogant sod.
Yeah, well, now they're playing it to his advantage, and obviously they're going to turn him heel, and Neville's becoming a hero. Which is nice to see.
Yeah, he can go back to the altitude.
No, I want him to keep doing this Game of Thrones character.
Yeah.
Actually,
just to see how it works as a face mechanic.
Yeah. Because I think it's got him, well, obviously it's got him over a lot more in the last few months. Or in the last year or so. But speaking of Braun after losing to Brock, no surprise really that he just came down and beat the shite out of Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also came out of the after Raw went off the air. He came out.
Yeah.
And Enzo more.
It was very weird seeing Braun communicate with the Cruiserweights in a friendly way, just sort of saying, "Go on, he's all yours."
You guys want him? That's why it wasn't a broadcast piece.
Yeah, because it wasn't fully in character, really, was it?
It wasn't really necessary.
Random.
Yeah, random as hell.
Although it does kind of remind me of when Randy Orton just went on a fucking rampage and RKO'd everyone.
Yeah, your RKO's banned at the pay-per-view. Okay, I'll RKO everyone as much as possible tonight then.
Also similar to Eric Bischoff at ECW One Night Stand, when he just took the finisher from everyone. He took a 3D, a stunner, a crossface, a frog splash.
Oh yeah. 619 was it?
Yeah, he took a 619. But then, of course, Dean Ambrose seems to have a death wish coming out to challenge Braun Strowman. I mean, you just seen what he did to Kurt Hawkins. Why are you going to challenge him?
Because he's a lunatic.
He is a lunatic, but of course Seth wants to one-up him now and take him on next week.
But part of me was kind of hoping that it would be, or at least thinking that Samoa Joe would come out.
Yeah, he's still injured, isn't he?
Oh, shit.
I'd love to see Joe versus Strowman.
I'm sure he will at some point.
That would be sweet. Or at least you'd hope so. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, just like not appreciating the heavier weights when they do battle. I just find that it's all this hype, and then when it comes to the execution of the match, it's just I find myself bored.
Another one of them. It is another one of them type of immovable object versus the unstoppable force type of thing. Because Strowman is like an unstoppable monster, and Joe just keeps on coming at you with everything he's got.
Joe is Joe.
It would be tough to call a prediction on that if it was to happen.
Although, to be fair, the SummerSlam match was great. But I think that's just because there was 4 of them.
Yeah, chaos.
Chaos is cool with the heavyweights.
Indeed.
And it's quite unusual to see Brock get planted 3 times.
Brock
got absolutely destroyed at SummerSlam. It was beautiful.
Twice. He got planted twice, and then he got another table stomped on top of him.
Yeah, he got, quote, buried.
Yeah.
I had to laugh this week because so many people were crying that Braun Strowman's now buried because he lost 1 fucking match.
What?
Oh, on Twitter and Facebook, all these marks says, Braun's ruined, he's buried.
Oh.
He lost 1 match.
This is why.
Chill the fuck out.
I don't do the pro wrestling stuff as much. This is exactly why.
I think it's the first time he's actually ever been pinned.
1-on-1, possibly. Oh no, Reigns beat him obviously once.
Oh,
But apart from Reigns, it probably is the first time on Raw.
Well, I mean televised, yeah. 'Cause they had a dark match last week, and it was a street fight or something, and Reigns beat him. But I think it's the first time televised on Raw he's been, or televised at the pay-per-view that's been pinned, I think.
It's probably definitely it's probably definitely the first time he's been pinned clean outside of Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Since he's gone single anyway. So a pretty sweet promo segment between Mickie James and Alexa Bliss this week. How old is Mickie James?
I don't care.
I'll look it up.
I mean, I know she's pushing 40, but she does not look it.
Yeah, I like these promos when where they're more organic and almost shoot-based.
Yeah. Which seems to be what everyone's doing with Alexa lately. Sasha did it.
It makes you wonder why there isn't actually any genuine heat on Alexa, but she seems to behave. She seems to be behaving herself.
Yeah, I think
outside of the character.
I think the other women are just surprised at how good she's got, how quickly.
Mickie James is 38 years old.
38, yeah, so she's pushing 40 and she don't look it.
No.
But I don't know if I would actually like a feud between the two. I think I'd just have it as like TV shows, and then push for someone else for.
Yeah, when we have had the feud.
Oh, I've just realised Asuka's coming at TLC.
Yeah.
Why is TLC so early this year though? It's usually in December, and then
Well, No Mercy used to be in October. They're flipping it all around this year. I'm hoping we're going to get Armageddon in December. I miss Armageddon.
They're currently bringing in WCW pay-per-views, aren't they?
Yeah, that's a house show though.
What?
It's not an actual pay-per-view. It's just like a live, like the Madison Square Garden one and Beast in the East. It's just like a network special.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, I mean, it was WCW's biggest event.
Don't like that.
It would be the equivalent of WCW putting WWE out of business and then turning WrestleMania into a house show.
Yeah, that's not cool. That is not cool.
But yeah,
so what's the last pay-per-views happening for this year?
I am hoping it's Armageddon. I did like Armageddon. What else did we used to have in December? Don't say December to this member because I forget about all of that.
they had Vengeance 1.
Yeah.
The first one. We got Survivor Series in November.
Oh yeah.
Let's bring Rock Bottom back. That was in December, wasn't you?
I don't think I've ever seen that pay-per-view.
That was pretty good. We had Austin and Undertaker in a Buried Alive match.
Mm.
And obviously there was the big ass Rock posters either side of the entrance.
Was he? What was he doing on that card again?
Defending against Mankind, if I remember.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it was no, that wasn't the I Quit match. That was Royal Rumble. I think they did have a match though.
Mm.
We forgot to mention Jeff Hardy getting injured, tearing his rotator cuff, which didn't look that bad when he did it.
And his Libram.
And his what?
From what I read. His Libram. The same thing that Ken Balor's torn as well. From what I remember reading somewhere that he torn that as well.
Why is he getting injured? Because it's not even January yet. But Is this just to write him off TV so WWE can come to the UK? No, he's allowed to come over now.
Probation's over now, isn't it? But they don't even come over in January. They come over just in time for Survivor Series and WrestleMania.
Yeah, they did come over on the last UK tour, but they just did like a run-in on a tag match. They didn't actually compete.
Mm.
But it was still surreal seeing Jeff finally in the UK. Because we couldn't see him 3 times.
We'll have to go to a WWE event when they come over and we'll go see him then.
Yeah, got to pay more now to see him. Because we
I'm
didn't
not
pay
paying
that.
for all of you. I'm not paying for all of you.
I'll put it on your tab.
No!
It was.
Yeah, maybe
it was.
just put it on mine.
It was kind. I gotta be honest. It was kind of sickening seeing Jason Jordan with Matt Hardy.
Mm.
I
He
don't know
certainly
what.
needs someone to hold his hand, so to speak.
Yeah, I
If he's
don't know
getting
what
that
it's
kind of
gonna
reaction
take.
from the fans.
I don't know what it's gonna take for me to like Jason Jordan.
He needs to. Well, I think when Reigns was having trouble with his promos, he sent him off to do like acting skills or something. Then Jordan could do that and drop the fucking Kurt Angle's my father angle. Nobody is buying it.
I wouldn't say the promos is the biggest problem. His delivery is okay. There's just no emotion or personality behind it. What he says isn't bad. It's just that you don't believe in it because there's nothing behind his eyes.
Because I don't even think they believe that. They know that the fans know that they're not father and son. They obviously know they're not father and son, but yet they're trying to make it convincing.
Yeah.
Nobody is buying it. It's terrible.
I wouldn't buy that for $1.
No.
We also had the obligatory pre-show rematch, which we seem to get after every friggin' pay-per-view, and it's just as pointless. Although I am glad to see Elias get 2 wins over Apollo Snooze. Because I walk with Elias.
I pay no attention to that guy at all.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know why. It's just I don't know. It's just something that about these characters just not clicking with me. And furthermore, I don't really watch like the lower card of wrestling events anymore. I just prefer like to get into the meat and veg, if you will. So I often miss walking with Elias. And
So no foreplay.
That much. Yeah. So for me, it's just like, whatever.
I don't know, the thing I find about Elias is he somehow manages to almost make you feel sorry for him when he's just talking and everybody's booing him. So you almost feel sorry for him, but then he just cuts into this song that just shits all over the city or town he's in anyway.
Everybody
kind of
shut your mouth.
like the Rock in Sacramento.
Yeah, but The Rock was already over. The Rock could take the piss out of your hometown and you'd cheer him anyway.
Yeah. He was one of those deals that I think he was the first deal that he just that was open that he could just laugh with, and Not he was one of them overhealed. He wasn't getting food. He was more getting cheered, or he found it more funny than.
Yeah, or he wasn't an overheal to begin with. He got Rocky Die Chant rocks. Die Rocky Die chants.
Yeah.
I think that one goes to Stone Cold in terms of the first heel that was popular.
Imagine Die Roman Die chants.
Anyway. What's that, sorry?
Imagine Die Roman Die chants now.
I don't think that will happen.
No, there's too many kids in the crowd.
Fuck the kids. Just generally, just like for some reason, you just won't hear that kind of stuff anymore.
That was another thing. For the first time ever, I was on the side of the Cena kids in the front row at No Mercy.
Yeah.
I was your age once.
Yeah, but at that age, you were cheering for Stone Cold and.
Oh yeah, when I was 8, I was a Stone Cold guy. Yeah. Well, we've talked about Alexa and Mickey. It kind of pains me to say it, because I'm a big Seth Rollins fan, but the match with Sheamus was pretty average this week. There was like nothing special about it.
Oh, I missed that.
It was almost like it was a time filler, not a...
Yeah, it was just there.
Yeah.
Kind of surprising seeing Goldust attack Finn Balor, though. I mean, he's kind of towing it with Big Show now for turning face and heel.
Big Show. Is Big Show back from his operation?
No. Well, we're wondering now if he's retired.
Yeah. Speculation.
It did seem like a swan song at the cage match with Braun.
Because he made his debut inside the cage and thrown off and out, and then his final match was in a cage and he got thrown out. So.
Bizarre. Well, we've pretty much covered all of Raw and No Mercy. So, it's trivia time.
I've got the match times for Raw if you want them.
Okay, let's do the match times for Raw now. Let me show you.
Can you get any guesses?
Sorry, what's this?
Total match time for Raw.
Oh, right.
I will say 44 minutes.
Evan?
Oh, God, I don't even... let me say 46.
If you say 45 now.
I was actually going to say 45. I thought, nah, I'll do 46.
It was 48 minutes, 54 seconds.
Damn.
It's a 3-hour show. Even if you take out the ads, it's still quite bad.
They have gone pretty bad lately. It used to be at least an hour.
I'm honestly, I've taken screenshots, and I'm honestly tempted to tweet Vince and say, how do you not see that, your flagship show, 3 hours long, doesn't even have at least 1 hour of wrestling content, is just bad.
About 10 minutes of that was Braun brutalizing Kurt Hawkins, though. And Enzo getting jumped.
Yeah, I think that the whole Enzo segment thing, that was about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think we'll let him off this week then. We had 2 brawls.
Alright, I'll give it 1 more week.
Give it 1 more week, then we're writing a sternly worded letter to Vince McMahon.
It's like points of views for people who like violence.
I'll tweet all the McMahons.
No, we like Shane.
I'll tweet Vince, Stephanie, and Triple H.
Stephanie can be alright sometimes, but yeah, she's made some questionable decisions as well. But yeah, we like Shane. Shane's good. Linda can fuck off.
I completely forgot about Linda. Oh God, she's in the White House now, isn't she? That's why.
Yeah, it's even worse. God. Alright, first round this week is an oldie and a goldie, and it's Mystery Superstar.
Alright.
And course, you will have 30 seconds for each clue to guess the identity of the superstar.
Mhm.
And your...
It's a black person. Actually, that can't. It could be 50-50. Could be a black person.
D'Lo Brown.
It is not D'Lo Brown. I bet it's D'Lo Brown.
Former world, so no. First clue is former world, intercontinental, and US champion.
Booker T.
Not Booker T.
John Cena.
Not John Cena either. Next clue. Born in 1980.
1980.
Not The Miz, is it?
It's not The Miz, no. I wouldn't do that to you.
Thank God for that.
1980. World, intercontinental, and do you say US as well?
Yeah.
This is going to bother me. This is going to bother me.
Okay,
It's not
time's up.
Sting, is it?
It's not Sting. Next clue. Made his WWE main roster debut in 2006.
Is it Goldberg? No.
Not Goldberg. Phoenix.
Bollocks.
Mr. Kennedy, I don't know. Probably not, no.
No, not Mr. Kennedy. Next clue. Former Money in the Bank winner.
Oh, fuck. That completely threw a spanner in my works. Dean Ambrose.
No, not Dean Ambrose.
Bobby Lashley.
Not Bobby Lashley.
What
Thank you,
the
Tony.
fuck is that?
That's Tony Atlas.
Okay.
Final clue. This may give it away. Former member of the Spirit Squad.
Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, Evan got there first. It was Dolph Ziggler.
Fucking lad.
Blue corner or the red corner?
Red.
Of course. Okay, first point to the red corner. We'll be right back after this first break, and when we do come back, we'll have some Smackdown to talk about. See you right after this. I don't know why I just turned into Santino Morella. Smackdown. Promo Series 2 will be no ordinary championship special because, for the first time, we could have, potentially, multiple new champions in one day, as the entire trivia will be winner stays on, sudden death rules.
1-4.
Every round will be head to head with the title on the line. And you are still the Max Wrestling Knowledge Champion. And in 2 weeks you will surpass Kinney's record. What happens when Mike runs the gauntlet? Promo Series 2 Sudden Death, November 17th. For more information, go to maxwrestling.wix.com/maxwrestling/promo series 2. And welcome back to the Max Wrestling Podcast. So before the break, Evan took the red corner with 1 point, and the Phoenix is sitting on 0. So let's go to round 2, and this week it is Championship title sequence.
Champion!
So, Phoenix, with the least points, you have the choice of which title you want. And it's either the Cruiserweight, the original, of course, or the European.
I'll go for the Cruiserweight, I think.
Alright. So 30 seconds to tell me who comes next in the sequence of Rey Mysterio, Spike Dudley, and Funaki. Who's next?
And say Spike Dudley gets it back.
Spike Dudley wins it back. Okay, do you want me to stop the clock?
Mhm.
Alright, stop it there. Was it Spike Dudley? It was Chavo Guerrero.
Oh.
Okay, so over to Evan for the European Championship. And your sequence
Yay.
is Perry Saturn, Al Snow, and William Regal. Who's next?
Oh, fuck, I wanted it to be William Regal. Eddie Guerrero.
Alright, do you want to stop the clock?
Yes.
Okay, stop the clock. Was it Eddie Guerrero? It was, and I actually forgot completely he was European champion, Crash Holly. I'm surprised he had time in between hardcore title reigns. Thank you, Tony, that's the clock.
He was hardcore champion throughout most of it 24/7, though, wasn't
Yeah, he was
Well, I can
hardcore
remember.
champion about 20, 30 times. Okay, so no points scored in that round, which means Phoenix is still going first in the final, which is, of course, best of 3.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
So you'll have 15 seconds to answer 3 questions, and your time starts after the first one. John Cena first won the United States Championship in what year?
2004.
2004, yes it was. Next question. How many 12 rounds movies have been produced?
3.
Yes. Next question. In a hardcore match, where do pinfalls count?
Anywhere.
Anywhere is correct, and that's probably the easiest question we've ever had. And 3 points there, so we need 2 to even or 3 to win.
Right.
Okay, your time starts after the first question. How many men did Diesel eliminate from the 1994 Royal Rumble?
4.
7. Who began announcing WWE events in Spanish in 1993?
Rey Mysterio? No, don't know.
Carlos Cabrera. And final question, Connect Me and You Could Be My Chemical are lyrics from a theme tune of which wrestler?
Kane.
Yes, it was Kane, 1 point there, but just 1 short of the Phoenix.
So I lost again.
Nice return, and it's time for a promo. Wouldn't have it any other way. If I remember right though, Phoenix, you're 1 promo away from your 60th.
Well, there's only 50 before I took a break.
You've come back and done 9. Alright, let's find out the options for the promo.
Okay. 52nd, I think it was, when I took a break.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'd like a one-on-one with Miss Kitty, but we can't do women.
Yeah. I don't even know who Miss Kitty is. What if she's fit?
Miss Kitty, the cat. She was China's slave at one point.
Nice.
Also formerly married to Jerry Lawler.
Oh, her. Oh, I already know she's fit.
She's voluntarily gonna it down to a birthday suit if Jerry Lawler managed to beat the right censor.
Yeah. Damn the right to censor.
Mm.
Okay, option number 1. I will give a point to any listener that can name this theme. Ah, fuck it. It's the Nasty Boys.
Oh, sounded like fucking. It literally sounded like fucking.
Against a window.
Yeah.
Covered in window cleaner.
Yeah. That would do.
We have option number 2 coming up right about now. That's another tag match. Blake and Murphy.
See, do these actually count? Because these seem like fucking handicap matches.
Well, you can pick a partner. Is actually a singles match.
Okay. Oh, this is Jeff Hardy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I finally love Jeff Hardy.
I missed that thing. Okay, that promo's coming at the end of the show, but first, of course, we do need to talk about Smackdown. Luckily, I don't think there'll be any GFW talk this week, because Mike usually watches that and then fills us in. So Smackdown this week kicked off with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn on a familiar sight. I don't think that many people are bored of seeing them.
Even said on commentary, oh, it's a rivalry we need.
Yeah, fight forever. They really are fighting forever.
You would have thought that, since they're on SmackDown, we would have been literally fighting forever, but the pictures showed that they managed to keep them separate from each other, at least for now, and then sort of like CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, if they need to go for pay-per-views to fail, then they can just throw them together and they bloody knock it out the park.
Well, to be fair, they haven't featured Sami Zayn on the show very much anyway.
They haven't treated Sami Zayn right at all.
Oh, hell no.
He was he was treated badly on Raw, and then we were all saying, coming to SmackDown, he'll do great there, and then he's getting the same treatment on SmackDown.
If anything, he's been worse on SmackDown. At least he got plenty of TV time on Raw. But
we're still waiting for that, for him to actually win a title.
Yeah.
In his WWE reign.
Even his NXT title reign wasn't decent, really, was it?
Oh no, he lost it 20 days later to Kevin Owens. Was it 20 days?
2 months.
2 months, yeah.
Yeah, about 30 days, so 31.
One thing he did prove this week, though, is his mic skills are up there. There's always plenty of emotion when Sami Zayn talks, or when he's fired up.
He's like the Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah.
Mike skills aren't enough to impress the people backstage. I mean, look at Bray Wyatt. His mic skills are phenomenal. He's constantly getting buried week after week. And
it seems to be the opposite. If you've got terrible mic skills, you get pushed. Of course, we did get that booked for the main event later on, though. We'll talk about that later on, because we then went to Baron Corbin, strangely defeating Ty Dillinger by countout. Perfect 10, couldn't make the 10.
Yeah. He was close.
He was close, he got to 9, just couldn't quite get a perfect 10. But then challenged AJ to a match at Hell in a Cell, which I thought we were just going to go for a triple threat.
I think Dillinger will be added like next week or something. He'll be added.
Yeah, probably. It would make more sense to make it a triple threat because we've seen Corbin versus Styles, and Ty's been involved in a feud every week since the last pay-per-view.
Every time it's either Corbin, Dillinger, or AJ Duvall. Every time at least one of them is out, or both, or at least two of them.
Yeah.
The third one always ends up coming out later on, or whenever.
So it would make sense to leave Ty out of the feud.
Mm.
Have they changed Baron Corbin's theme again?
Probably.
I'm sure those lyrics weren't in it before.
Yeah, I think they probably just added lyrics to it now.
They can't decide on theme songs on SmackDown.
They can't decide on themes in general. Gemma, fucking Emma had an identity crisis a couple weeks ago.
I despise Emma's new theme.
Emma Kalisto.
Yeah, but you wouldn't really notice Kalisto because you don't see him very much.
There's another guy they should put on fucking 205 Live.
Yeah.
I think he'd benefit better from that if he's not doing that much.
Yeah, well, he is. A lucha is effectively a cruiserweight.
Why not?
Oh, actually, there are actually bigger guys that can do fucking lucha.
Yeah.
I was going to say, why not put Sin Cara in the cruiserweight as well?
Where the hell is Sin Cara?
I don't know.
I haven't seen him for months.
He's getting less TV time than Kalisto.
I probably haven't seen Sin Cara since the Royal Rumble. And if I have, I haven't noticed.
Well, that's your issues like that.
Well, there was that whole thing a month ago or so, and then they posted like, oh, they're getting a new mask. It's basically the same design, but they're actually getting the eye holes, not like the eye parts covered off. Kind of like Spider-Man, but he's actually able to see through the suit, not just like where his eyes would be.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell's going on with Kalisto or Sin Cara. I think the dumbest thing they did with either of them was break them up.
Yeah.
So we moved on to another Jinder Mahal promo, not quite as controversial as last week.
And again, the Lucha Dragons weren't doing much as a team either. So.
They did a fair bit.
Mm.
But yeah, it was not quite as bad as last week with Jinder Mahal this week. It was kind of cool though seeing Nakamura just sort of move when he thought it was a picture. Kind of like when The Undertaker used to do it, or didn't Sting did it with the Authority.
Oh, when he replaced the bronze statue.
Yeah. Yeah, then of course we got Nakamura coming out, finally responding and getting a Kinshasa in. One thing annoyed me though was he hit the Kinshasa, which is supposed to knock you the fuck out, and Jinder just rolls out the ring and then starts crawling away.
I can't remember the last time he did that and someone actually doing that. Feels like it's a while now.
Even Randy sold it as getting knocked out.
Cena was up about 5 minutes after getting to show the whole replay.
Yeah, even Cena sold it. Looking forward to the title rematch. Anybody?
Yeah. Mainly just because of Nakamura, really. It's my own excuse.
Yeah.
I don't think there's as much hype for this one because we all expected Nakamura to win it at SummerSlam.
Yeah, the thing that the WWE was doing with India is it's done. So there's not really a reason for Mahal to still be champion. At least in my estimation, anyway.
Yeah, he hasn't got as much momentum now as he did when he first won it, but Nakamura is supposed to have all this momentum, but I think losing at SummerSlam kind of killed it a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know, it felt like the right time at SummerSlam, but now it just kind of feels like they're fixing their mistake.
Because even if Nakamura wins at Hell in a Cell, they're still going to have another rematch, the whole rematch, aren't they? So
Yeah.
Oh, right, because...
It just seemed like they were a way to drag it out.
Yeah, and of course it would have been a bigger win at one of the big 4 pay-per-views.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. It's not inside Hell in a Cell, this match, is it?
Don't think so.
Because I think
No,
it would make more sense to put it inside to get rid of the Singh brothers.
Mm.
Oh, that's a valid point.
But
actually.
then, of course, that would be 3 Hell in a Cell matches on the card, because as we saw up next, New Day have upped the stakes a little bit and put the tag team match inside Hell in a Cell.
Well,
I think this might
really-
be the sleeper here. I think this might be the match that a lot of people take for granted, and it ends up being the match of the not just the match of the night, but the match of the year. I only found out about this during the promo at No Mercy.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested to see this fight. I think it's going to be another match that we sleep. Why does everybody hate the Usos, by the way? They're a magnificent fucking tag team. And they always have the most exciting storytelling. But I keep seeing fucking time after time all these YouTube videos about this new gimmick saved our career and this, that, and the other. I think that's bollocks. I think they're significant wrestlers, and they're doing a world of good.
I did hate them,
doing
but yeah, I
this
do really like this new gimmick.
Yeah, but I think everyone hated them when they were faces for whatever reason.
Because they were the John Cena of the tag team division at the time.
They started getting a bit more over since they turned heel.
But yeah, I slept on the street fight that they had. I didn't think that was going to be as good as it was, and it was a hell of a match.
I saw highlights of the street fight as well. That was pretty decent as well.
So, go bigger, go inside the cell. I'm wondering though now if it's going to be 3-on-2 though. Because there's nothing stopping all 3 of them getting in the cell, is there?
Probably will
Isn't
be.
Thingy still injured?
Oh yeah, of course,
Maybe
Xavier's
was
injured.
with his knee. Or something, was it?
Yeah, so it'll be Kofi and Biggie. Hopefully we see the violent Kofi again.
I didn't really hear them say yes, we accept the Hell in a Cell. Just sort of nodded and walked away. Just to say, oh, that's what you think's gonna happen, huh?
Well, they're not going to say no, are they? They're the challengers, they can't say no.
It would only be the second tag team Hell in a Cell match.
The McMahon's versus DX, wasn't that? No, fucking.
That was it. They
Yeah,
showed
DX
that was a
versus
handicap match.
Legacy.
Oh yeah.
That was in Hell in a Cell.
The X versus McMahon was a handicap match also involving Big Show.
Yeah, technically it was a tag match, so. I was glad to see the Usos beat the Asswipe Bros, though. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a squash match. That was.
Good. Squash them.
It seems like they're breaking them up.
Good.
Not squash both of them to, and at least squash Mojo.
Yeah. I'm not that hard on Zack Ryder.
I'm not as big on Zack Ryder as I used to be, but
But I don't hate him as much as Mojo.
He does.
I actually like Mojo.
Ah.
I don't know why. I think it's the whole fucking hype craziness that he
Get
does.
rid of Mojo and team Ryder back up to Hawkins.
Oh, that might be interesting.
Well,
I
they're on
do.
separate brands.
Uh,
But we are supposed to be getting another shake-up soon, aren't we?
Yeah.
Shit. Can't wait.
What is
The
that?
last one went down so well.
I don't understand why they didn't do another draft, to be honest.
Yeah, draft would have made more sense. The shake-up was awful.
In fact, you know what I would do? I would have a match at Survivor Series, and whoever wins that match gets first pick at draft.
Yeah.
like the draft that we did, that they had in like 2006, 7 or whatever. And then, but there it was like a Survivor Series, Survivor Series type of thing.
Because the last couple of Survivor Series matches have been fire, actually.
Yeah.
The whole SmackDown versus Raw thing just makes that kind of more tasty.
SmackDown needs something because it doesn't have the big appeal that it used to have. It doesn't really feel like one of the big fours anymore.
Really?
Oh, Survivor Series.
Yeah, I mean, you've got Rumble, Mania, SummerSlam, and then it's, oh yeah, Survivor Series.
Yeah, I think I remember reading years ago. Vince was thinking of changing or getting rid of Survivor Series because like its name had played out or it wasn't as big as it used to be, type or something.
Is this for the same stupid reason he got rid of the numbers at WrestleMania because he thought it made it feel old?
Probably.
It is old, Vince. It's 30 odd years old. That's why it's so big.
34?
Yeah, 34 is coming up.
because that be my age.
34 is coming up.
Yeah.
But I hate that because I forget which WrestleMania is which now because they're not numbered anymore. It's like WrestleMania Play, WrestleMania Star,
It's like
WrestleMania Sun.
WrestleMania Moon.
The way I would do it is like what year the year it is. Right, this would be in 2018.
Yeah.
And sort of like take 10 away from the year, and that's going to be 2008. What WrestleMania was in 2008? It was WrestleMania 24. Okay, so add 10, that would be WrestleMania 34.
Yeah.
That's the way I would work it out.
That requires math.
No, I'm not great at math. I'm not great at math.
I mean, these Super Bowls.
You lost me as soon as you said it requires maths.
Yeah. I mean, Super Bowl's still numbered, like 50 something, and it makes it feel historic.
53 we're coming up to, I believe.
Exactly.
52.
It feels more historic when you number it.
Yeah.
No, next year is 52, yes, because 2 years ago was the 50th anniversary of the NFL.
Do you think he'll start naming it again when WrestleMania reaches 50?
Well, he'll have to then, won't he? It's like his 50th anniversary or 40th anniversary.
You'll have to put like WrestleMania will have to be in gold.
Yeah. I hope when Triple H takes over, he starts numbering them again.
If it reaches 75, they'll have to be in ruby. Is it ruby for 75?
I never can remember.
I don't know. I've only had one anniversary, so all I know is paper. So
you have to wait 5 years for wood, mate.
Oh boy. So back to SmackDown, we moved on to the Pride of Bulgaria celebration.
Which was kind of awesome.
It was good. Fair play to Aiden English for learning the Bulgarian anthem.
That
fair play to him, but why was he there?
Because he helped Rusev win last week.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I was kind of like...
That's the only reason he was there.
He's married to Eddie Guerrero's daughter. He can do what he wants.
Wait, what?
Oh, did you not? Did you know Aiden English is married to Sol Guerrero?
Was that
what was her name in NXT?
In,
Raquel Diaz.
Yes. Yes. Oh wow. Huh.
I don't know why she retired.
I don't know. Maybe it was in her blood, and then she just got bored one day.
Yeah.
And just decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna. What does she even do nowadays?
I'm sure it's something to do with beauty, some salon or something.
Well, whatever makes you laugh.
Yeah,
Whatever you
but
love.
we never even got to see her on TV.
I'll see if I can find out.
Okay.
For what I remember, she was quite decent on TV as well. She had good mic skills, from what I remember.
Yeah. She was kind of like Sasha's early character in NXT.
Oh.
But of course, go ahead, Phoenix. Oh, I thought you found out what she did.
No.
Of course, we got an RKO out of nowhere.
As expected.
Yeah, as expected. So how is it out of nowhere?
It kind of was unexpected.
It's not really out of nowhere though, because you can tell when he's going for it, and then maybe if he catches him in midair, that's out of nowhere.
Yeah, I blame those memes. Ever since then, every single RKO has been commentated as out of nowhere.
Or that out of nowhere Vine thing that was, what, like last year? 2 years ago?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
He could even be on the ground waiting for it, as he usually does, that fist bump thing, and then as soon as he hits it, they say out of nowhere. It's not out of nowhere, because we just saw him getting ready for it.
Yeah.
Rusev sold it well, though. He sort of flopped down on his head
Rusev,
first.
It almost reminded me of the one he gave to Rob Van Dam back in the
Yes.
day
Rusev almost did a reverse worm.
on his head.
Have you found out what Saul does yet?
Still looking.
Okay.
I'm still looking.
Well, I'm going to have to wait for you, because I need your reaction to the Undertaker entrance of Dolph Ziggler.
Oh.
I mean, you knew straight away it wasn't the Undertaker. For starters, he was walking way too fast.
Well, there's obviously reasons for that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Time restraints.
Only thing I can... on April 30th, 2014, it was reported that WWE would release with a failing to appear on television during a second run with the company. In August 2014, Guerrero stated that he left due to an ongoing eating disorder.
Oh, okay. See, all these years, whenever we waited for the Undertaker to finish walking to the ring, all they had to do was get Dolph Ziggler to do it, and then black the lights out, swap over with the Undertaker from under the ring, and there you go.
Oh, come on. I'm more offended than Warrior's wife was last week.
Why?
Mock the Undertaker of all people. I'm gonna mock him.
Because everyone got all angry that he did a dead person, and then this week he literally did a dead person.
I'm gonna mock somebody. Mock the Miz.
Yeah, the Miz hasn't got an elaborate entrance, though.
Well, not
He's got elaborate
specifically.
clothing.
It wouldn't make sense as a heel anyway.
Yeah.
I find it funny.
Heels.
But as we all knew, though, Bobby Roode was going to come out, because Bobby Roode has got a glorious, elaborate entrance. I think they had to turn Roode face, though, because even throughout his whole NXT run, everyone was singing along to his theme. He was getting cheered. He's too popular to be a heel. And Dolph Ziggler's too hated to be a heel.
It was gonna. Well, we all thought it was gonna be Roode comes out after Ziggler the Roode entrance.
Yeah.
But this was good too.
I'm pretty good with the match too. I'm sure it'll be a decent match.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'm just every time I hear Dolph Ziggler pick up his chest, I just think, oh dude, no, not for me. If anything, you're just really good at selling moves and making everything look pretty. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't, say he's the best fucking wrestler in the world. Actually, I don't even know who that honor would go to nowadays. Who do I really like?
AJ?
Yeah, like AJ.
Well, certainly the best in WWE anyway. AJ can pull a decent match out of a toaster.
Yeah, actually, we can say that.
And finally, the main event, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, reflections of the past, with Zayn getting powerbombed on the apron. Was kind of expecting a bit of brawling between Shane and Kevin Owens, though, but it was really sneaky the way he shoved Sami Zayn with that chair around his neck.
I love this finish.
Oh. But I like how Shane sort of reacted, held his throat, and then just didn't care and went after Kevin Owens anyway.
What do you do in that situation? It's like, I'm sorry, I might have accidentally broken your neck, but
Kevin, he'd already gotten away.
I shall avenge you. chase that motherfucker down.
But he didn't chase him, he just got to the top rope and watched him leave. So he may as well just say...
went into it. Oh, actually, well, I don't know. I never understand why some guys do that, you know, when they could easily just, like, chase him through the WWE Universe. Maybe they just needed a good closer.
Yeah, let's be honest, Shane's a bit faster than Kevin Owens.
You think?
Found a little bit more on Eddie's daughter. Apparently, she's also an American singer and a model. I don't know if that's what she's doing today, but that's all I can find.
Oh, she's a singer. Okay.
Hmm.
So a bit like Brooke. Brooke Hogan started training to be a wrestler, and then she went into singing, and then she went back to training to be a wrestler because her singing career didn't go very well.
Yeah, fair enough.
Brooke Hogan.
I remember watching Hogan Knows Best, and they got some nobody to do a duet with her.
Lol.
But Hulk was keeping a close eye on him.
As any overprotective.
Was he black?
would.
I can't actually remember. But I remember her falling
if you
for
have
him.
an eye on him, it wouldn't surprise me.
I do remember she fell for him, no, obviously. And Hulk didn't approve.
Oh,
The
no.
rest, as they say, is nigger-hating history.
No, according to every father, from what I've seen or whatever on TV or in life, no man is ever good enough for anyone's daughter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's going to be
It's,
fun.
and it's sort of like the same with mother and son. There's no girl out there that's good enough for him.
Unless, of course, you're Triple H and the McMahons.
Well, Vince wasn't fond of their relationship.
Oh, no,
Okay.
no, not to begin with. That's because he wanted to push Triple H. And he didn't want her getting involved with a wrestler in general.
Yeah, it was always the same. No dating the wrestlers.
Only because of the
Fuck you,
lifestyle.
Daddy. You can't tell me what to do.
Only because of the lifestyle, but she got into the business anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, so there we go, that's SmackDown covered. We're going to go to our final break. When we come back, it'll be time for a brand of the week. This week chosen by Evan, and of course a podcast promo, also by Evan. But before we do, Phoenix, match times for SmackDown.
Right. Where's the 205 live times? Do you want to take any guesses?
205 Live is usually about 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. So if you add 205 on top of the SmackDown, if you add them
Both
together,
shows
it's
together,
SmackDown.
I will go for 1 hour, 5 minutes.
Okay. Evan?
52 minutes.
Both way off.
Oh, boy.
Right. This is SmackDown and 205 Live.
Yeah.
37 minutes, 5 seconds.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Please tell me what was SmackDown by itself.
SmackDown by itself. Any guesses?
Oh, God.
20 minutes then. No. Let's say 15.
Yeah. 22.
That's your close. 23 minutes, 49 seconds.
No.
Wow. That is terrible. I thought Raw was bad. It felt like there was more matches on SmackDown this week, though. Maybe it's just because I watched it in segments. Alright, time for our final break, and we will be right back.
Hey guys, this is Mike Larkin from the Max Wrestling Podcast, reminding you to check out Promo Series 2 Sudden Death on November 17th, where I, the longest reigning Knowledge Champion, defend my title for the 4th time. This time, the rules change as only the strongest will survive under Winner Stays On rules. Catch us on YouTube, Podomatic, iTunes, and Facebook, and don't forget the Max Wrestling Podcast every single Friday.
to me is the second theme song for Promo Series 2, Sudden Death, by Of Mice and Men, and it's one of their new singles. You can most certainly download that now on iTunes and Spotify. Promo Series 2, Sudden Death, is the next time we bring you a championship special. On Friday, November 17th, we will be predicting NXT TakeOver Houston and Survivor Series, plus the game changes as Mike defends the Knowledge Championship in Winner Stays On, Sudden Death Rules. It's survival time on November 17th on YouTube, Podomatic, iTunes and Facebook. For more information, go to maxwrestling.wix.com/maxwrestling/promo series 2. And it is now time for the podcast promo.
Are we not doing the brands first?
Okay, we'll do the brand first.
Aye.
Hit the graphic.
I'm trying to build it up. So this week has been quite difficult, actually, considering that Raw on the Sunday had their own exclusive pay-per-view, which was arguably one of the best shows of the year, and also quite a strong follow-up Raw. But frankly, I'm going to play the holy shit, this angle is amazing card, and give my brand of the week to Smackdown, simply for the storytelling between Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Shane McMahon. That this angle makes my dick wet. Also, the fact that the RKO out of nowhere, super decent, super fun, and a couple of other things that SmackDown did extremely well, considering that they didn't have this pay-per-view a couple of days ago. So I'm going to give it to SmackDown.
Yeah, fair enough. That is great. What great storytelling with Zayn and Owens. Again.
Mm.
I'll put the two of them together in the ring on a mic. Okay, so now time for the podcast promo. Did you already decided on Jeff, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Alright, no nasty boys.
Nope. No.
Poor nasty boys. Poor Jerry Sags and Brian Knobs.
Fuck them in the ass.
Alright, so you may pick up the mic at the sound of the bell.
What is your career, Jeff? It sounds like I'm trolling, but I mean, it's a legit question. You came back to the WWE with all this fanfare, with all this excitement, and other than the tag team titles, what have you actually done for us lately? The WWE universe, the pro wrestling community. What have you done lately, other than tease this return to broken brilliance? You've pretty much done the same thing as me. You've sat on your hands and you've under-delivered. But that happens no more. Because come Sunday, there's only going to be one outcome. And it's going to be broken. But it's going to be you bastard. I only had one more thing to say anyway. It's just like, and it's going to be money. Now you can damn.
I jumped the gun.
There you go.
Nice. So I was just looking through to see if there's anything else we can talk about this week, and obviously Ric Flair came out and said he slept with 1,000 women, which is no surprise to anyone.
Nope.
He's not called Space
Come
Mountain
on,
for a
babe.
reason.
You're losing your marbles a bit, Rick.
Triple H also revealed why he takes pictures with some wrestlers and not others. Obviously, when NXT guys win titles and stuff like that, and it's basically because he's more famous and he's got 6 million followers. So when he gets attention, they get attention, which is fair enough.
You know, I guess 1,000 women would be quite an accomplishment, but how sad do you have to be to actually keep count of how many people you sleep with?
I wonder if John Cena's going to try and tie him.
Jerry
Hollywood's for the win, bitch.
Jerry Lawler's not far behind on the divorce part.
Speaking
Nice.
of John Cena, I just saw something on Nikki Bella and I thought the wrong thing. It's obviously she's on Dancing with the Stars, and this header just came up, Nikki Bella DWTS videos, and I read it wrong and thought it said DTS, and I took it as down to suck.
Oh, I took it as go to sleep, which is kind of the same thing.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. There wasn't much news outside of the main stuff this week. No. So there we go.
I live the life. As I say in previous episodes, if people aren't familiar with me, I pretty much live the life of a mark. So I can't help you, man.
Is it more fun?
Well, I feel that it's less stressful and less pissing and whining and complaining about things, and less trolling on grown men who want to wear the whole Bailey attire. You know, it's a good life. It's a good life. I'd say people should try it more, but, you know, they're not going to listen to me because I'm black.
And on that bombshell, that is the end of the show. Thank you, as always, to the captains of Max Wrestling. This week, The Phoenix. You can find him at
The Phoenix 626.
And a big thank you to Evan Makeba for filling in for Mike this week. You can find him at
The Fox what? WOT.
Nice. Push Makeba's still on hiatus.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna find a way of streamlining all of the previous brands I had into one.
Fair enough.
Maybe you could put them on evanmakeba.com.
And evanmakeba.com is still not back yet. Apologies for that. But whenever Makeba.com does come back, you'll be the first to know on all the evanmakeba.com sexiness. Oh, fuck, I pressed the wrong thing. See, this is what happens when I talk about evanmakeba.com. Evanmakeba.com just takes over my thoughts, and I end up putting my research notes in with my fucking counseling notes, which is bad because now all I can think about while scrolling down looking at the human anatomy is evanmakeba.com. So once I scroll to the bottom of these notes to find evanmakeba.com. No, it's not evanmakeba.com. It's my files for research, which could be on evanmakeba.com, but we're not sure. What's the question?
I'm going to set up Google alerts for evanmakeba.com to know when it comes back online.
Shit, Nick, you totally should.
And
well,
of
that's
course,
fucked.
thank you for listening.
I can't get the research out of the counselling, so I'm going to have to, just ignore it.
I think
Sorry.
it should be linked to SashaBanks.com.
Oh, we love SashaBanks.com.
Yeah, kids, go check it out.
I fucking dare you, you little bastards. I triple dare you. Go to SashaBanks.com. Get your nuts wet.
Mommy, can I visit SashaBanks.com? Yes, of course.
Of course you can, you little cunt.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what's going on? There's so much porn.
How much?
Lots and lots.
Oh. And thank you for listening. Keep being you guys, because it's pretty awesome. You can find us on YouTube, Podomatic, iTunes, and of course Facebook. We are, of course, at Max Wrestling UK on Facebook, and you can also find us at Max Wrestling Interactive on Facebook. And you can find me at Dazzy MWP. I'm also interactive. Don't forget, you can check out the whole first series of Throne Zone right now on YouTube, Podomatic, and iTunes, where the Phoenix, the Butcher, and myself run through the 7th season of Game of Thrones. Check it out now at ThroneZone UK and maxwrestling.wix.com/ThroneZone. And our other show, Hidden Gems, is available right now. Last week it was Scarface. The Butcher and I discussed the rise and fall of Tony Montana. New episode will be coming soon, where we will be covering another cult classic from the 80s, The Lost Boys. You can catch that at DB Hidden Gems on Facebook and Twitter. We'll be back next week with our Hell in a Cell premonitions. That is the bottom line.
Because we're out of time.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Smoke crack.
Okay, 4 words.
I am exactly what they say.